So when I was a little bit younger, we lived in Chicago. It was kind of rough. My mother moved us here due to, all of the crime and stuff. She wanted us to be in a better environment.
When I first got to Florida, I worked temp agency. I didn't go exactly into my field, which is social services. I came from the treatment facilities to where I was doing admissions. And then when I got here, I was able to secure different jobs.
We know that 43% of our children in our school system are on free and reduced lunch. I mean, that's a proxy. I mean, that's almost 50% of our families are struggling.
She's always kind of made a way for us three. We used to be on Section 8.
My mother lived in the projects, so I lived in the projects all my life. So at some point, I was like, okay, I don't want to pass this on to my kids.
Kamarian and Marianne, their goal was to obtain housing. They have been renters their whole life, and they really wanted a place where they could call their own.
Like you living from paycheck to paycheck, but with the assistance of SOFI, now that I'm learning to save and budget my money and do different things of that nature to which I can stop the cycle.
Securing Our Future Initiative, or SOFI for short, is a collective impact, poverty reduction, and data-informed initiative that hyper-focuses on keeping families at the center of our work in order for them to obtain and maintain gainful employment that will not only pay for their direct bills and their immediate needs, but will allow them to save for the future and pay for things that they want.
My Aunt Corey, she works for Community Partners. She does different type of programs, how to do resumes. She does community service with feeding the homeless.
Corey is the Securing Our Future program coordinator at Community Partners. She is a phenomenal case manager. She ensures that all of her families have exactly what they need. They really hyper-focus on the very individualistic needs of our families, and they always go above and beyond to make sure our families have exactly what they need when they need it to support their employment endeavors.
Miss Corey and the SOFI with her answering the phone at any time of the night that I need to talk to someone who understands me, who will encourage me to keep going, because there's been many times that I wanted to quit. This is not gonna happen for me. I didn't want to work 80 hours a week to buy the house, but at this, it's I'm in a position where is no other choice. Before I got to the point to about to purchase a home, many doors was closed in my face because I was either made too little money or too much money. And yes, it is something called too much money when you low income, but you can't qualify for different services. So it's like I was stuck.
Extreme childhood poverty is something that is considered to be an adverse childhood experience. Not having sufficient food or adequate housing can cause long-term effects in our children. So it's really important that we address it for the youth in our community at an early age in order for them to build resilience.
What I think a healthy community is where everybody can thrive, where everybody sees a future and knows that they can reach that potential, that our children are doing well in school, they're doing well whether they're going on to college or they're going into a trade, that they're going to be successful, they're going to be able to support their families, they're going to stay in this community, and we'll have a healthier community overall.
Thank you, Community Partners and Miss Corey and Miss Odessa, for picking me up when I felt like this is not gonna happen, giving me all the resources, all the tools, everything I need to do what I am going to do. I'm not gonna say I'm in the process, it's gonna happen for me. I'm gonna purchase a house. Without them, I don't think I'll be able to do it. I really don't.